You were never meant to work. That's what the world brainwashed us to believe, is that we had to earn our living. We had to fit into a system or a society. We had to live up to the standard or the expectations of authorities. We had to carry out someone else's vision or mission in order to get by. But that's the myth. That's the lie, is that we're not born to work, but we are born to serve. And there's a big distinction there because it is a part of our calling and our purpose to live out our unique blueprint, to carry out our individual creativity, to manifest our vision, our inspiration, to birth beautiful creations. And for that to be a reminder to ourselves and to others that there's so much more to life than just surviving and paying the bills and fitting in, not trying to stand out too much, not trying to rub people the wrong way. It's so much simpler. It's so much more fun. You see, somewhere along the way, we kind of grew up and took life seriously. And we lost that spark, that light, that joy. And that's when everything started to fall apart, so to speak. We lost alignment with our authentic self. We started to conform and compromise and overcompensate for feeling not enough, feeling unworthy, feeling like in order to be accepted, we have to fall in line. But that's just not true. And it's undermining your true self because you came into this world with everything that you need to be successful, to be abundant, to be rich, to be fulfilled through your creative expression, through your unique perspective, through the qualities of your presence. You see, it is your presence that is your purpose. And that's where this whole thing became insidiously misunderstood, misaligned, and perhaps worse, intentionally misinformed. But you see, it's up to you. You always have free choice to remember your true self and to remove yourself from this world that seeks to only condition and compromise you and have you sell your soul for a paycheck. When actually, look around. There have never been more possibilities, more opportunities to be you, to get paid to be you, to have fun, to be playful, to be creative, for that to be fulfilling, and maybe most of all, for that to be of service to others. You see, we think we need to work in order to be a good citizen or to help our neighbors or our brothers and our sisters or our fellow humans. But really, that's just a lie that's been peddled to us. It's just a way of guilting, of shaming you into thinking that you need to do something that you don't want to do, that you don't actually need to do, that's actually not benefiting anyone. Most of these jobs that we take on are perpetuating a way of being, a culture, a consumeristic lifestyle that is eating our souls alive. It is draining our intuition, the infinite intelligence which is guiding us in each and every moment, which would otherwise be invested rather than spent, leaked, drained into things that have no meaning to us, no significance to us. It would instead be invested into our true, authentic, creative expression. Whether that's art forms, whether that's a business, whether that's just Fill in the blank with whatever you're inspired to do. Again, all you have to do is look around and see all the number of ways in which the world is now giving us evidence to suggest that being you is more than enough. In fact, it's needed. It's needed for the rest of you, which is humanity, to remember that they too can do this and that you have everything that you need. And that even this inbuilt inner guidance system of your emotions, of your inspiration, of your excitement, of what energizes you is nudging you and whispering to you, leading you and luring you down the path of least resistance for you. And it operates under the law of least effort, just as nature does. When you look at nature closely, it's not trying, it's not struggling, it's not working hard to get anywhere. By virtue of it being itself in whatever form it appears, it is efficient, it is intelligent, it is intuitive, it is inspired. And that is the way of your true self. Your natural state is complete and whole and free and abundant. And when you come from that place, when you come from that wholeness, when you recognize who you truly are, which is that infinite intelligence of life itself, and it wants you to be rich, it wants you to be you, because that's the role that you play in this greater harmony of humanity. And when you slip into alignment with who you really are, things become effortless. They become pure magic because the synchronicities, the opportunities, the relationships somehow just become attracted to you. The right place at the right time. And all you have to do is trust yourself, which is what the world has been brainwashing us to do the opposite of. To distrust our intuition, to disbelieve that we're capable, that we're worthy, that we have anything of value to offer. But again, it is your presence. It is who you authentically are, which is the most valuable, priceless thing that you have to offer. Because it is your creativity, which is the real currency. And that's how they get you, because they want you to sell your energy and your time and your life for a paycheck. But really, they're sapping your creative currency. But they're not doing it. Not really. It's your free choice. And this is where great compassion comes in. Because in truth, we're all doing the best that we can with what we know, with what we understand, with what feels comfortable and safe. But when you have a moment of recognizing who you truly are as the creator of your reality, then you have access to great courage and great compassion. And through that conviction in yourself, you can dispel the limiting beliefs. You can break the chains of patterns that no longer serve you. You can break free from a paradigm that is limited and small. And you can reclaim your true self and the glory of your destiny of being rich and abundant and fulfilled and free by virtue of your existence. And when you can love yourself and accept yourself, and through knowing yourself and reclaiming the qualities of that true self that you are, then you have just taken responsibility for everything that life has already given you. And now you get to just act on your excitement and follow what energizes you and believe in yourself and not give significance to your circumstance, to not take cues from those around you, to not make meaningful the judgments and the opinions of others. You can just be you. And through that path of least resistance, and through those synchronicities, and through that love of yourself, you can awaken that true love in everyone else. And that is why you are here. And that is why I created the Aligned Creator Blueprint, which is a less than 50-page book, blueprint, a guidebook that walks you through the reconnection and the realignment with who you truly are, so that you can step onto this path of least resistance and uncover your gifts and your talents and your abilities. And you can streamline your life to be effortless and to be playful and fun again, just like it was when you were a child, which is the way that you were always meant to be. And so if you want to have access to this document, which is in its pre-sale phase for only a couple more days, it's never going to be cheaper than it is now. It's 33% off. It's less than $30. And if you want to have access to this, comment creator down below and I'll send you a link where you can access it.